Throughout history, humanity has been warned about the unseen forces that operate beyond the veil of the physical world. But what if these forces were not just myths or legends? What if they were real, and their tactics were more sophisticated than we could ever imagine? Today, we delve into a chilling spiritual fiction. The story of how evil spirits perform zero-day exploits on the unborn and infants, shaping their lives in ways we can barely comprehend. In the digital world, a zero-day exploit is a cyber attack that targets a vulnerability before it is known or patched. But in the spiritual realm, evil spirits operate in a similar way. They seek out the most vulnerable among us, the unborn and infants, whose souls are still forming, still unprotected by the defenses of experience and faith. These spirits exploit the zero-day vulnerabilities of the soul moments of spiritual openness, fear, or trauma, to embed curses, fears, and destructive patterns that can last a lifetime. Let's break down how this spiritual exploitation works. 1. Conception. At the moment of conception, the soul enters the physical realm. Evil spirits can detect this new life and begin their surveillance, searching for weaknesses in the family line, unresolved generational curses, or moments of parental vulnerability. 2. In the womb. During pregnancy, the unborn child is highly susceptible to spiritual influences. Negative emotions, trauma, or toxic environments can create openings for evil spirits to attach themselves to the child's soul. 3. Birth and infancy. After birth, the child's soul is still fragile. Spirits may exploit moments of fear, neglect, or even medical interventions to deepen their influence. These early exploits can manifest later in life as chronic fears, self-sabotage, or unexplained struggles. These spiritual malware programs run silently in the background, shaping decisions, emotions, and behaviors, often without the individual ever realizing their true source. Consider these examples. A child born into a family plagued by addiction may carry a spiritual curse that drives them toward the same struggles, even if they were never exposed to it physically. A mother's unresolved trauma during pregnancy can create a spiritual vulnerability, allowing evil spirits to implant fear or anxiety into the child's soul. A toddler's unexplained night terrors may be the result of a spiritual attachment formed during infancy. But there is hope. Just as zero-day exploits can be patched, these spiritual vulnerabilities can be addressed. Through prayer, faith, and spiritual warfare, we can break the chains of these unseen attacks. Generational curses can be broken, and the soul can be healed. Protecting the unborn and infants begins with awareness. Parents can create a shield of faith around their children, seeking spiritual guidance and cleansing their own lives of negative influences. The battle for the soul begins long before we are aware of it. But with knowledge, faith, and vigilance, we can protect the most vulnerable among us from the unseen forces that seek to exploit them. Remember, the light will always overcome the darkness.